This is NCBN.
Let's begin with the in-house analyst. Are you really surprised? Are you perplexed that this is the percentage of cargo traffic recorded in our ports, particularly in Nigeria?
Yeah, I think actually this is not really surprising, but it's a thing of concern. It's not surprising because if you check most of our items, especially autos and other things, before now they usually comes through the Benin Republic. So from those auto motor vehicles, rice and a lot of things usually comes from Benin Republic. So if you check the analysis, you understand that most of these items does not come through our port because of certain issues, congestion and factors that are responsible for such. And if you look at it, what do we need to do? What is the goal? What do we need to achieve to make this higher? Because you need to improve in terms of connectivity to this port. You need to improve to attract bigger vessels. What do you need to do? I think the present managing director of Dr. Abubakar Dantsoho was appointed around July 2024 by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And after his appointment, he did a lot of transformations within the port, which include the port modernization project, the deployment of trade single window, and full digitalization of port operations. These include, I think there is a $1 billion port reconstruction and modernization, which is ongoing. Actual works has commenced, I think, around the Tinkan Island Port Complex, comprehensive revitalization of Apapa Port. They also secure 1.1 billion for Eastern Port for upgrade of One, Tinkan, Calabar and Warri Port. This is to enhance, to channel more vessels through the Western Port to decongest the Lagos Port. And you know, when you decongest, you get more traffic. I think there are also certain new port development, digital transformation and trade facilitation was also done by the present MD. These are some of the reforms he pushed. Because if you revitalize this Eastern Port, it decongest Lagos, you get export growth and revenue. You know, you see revenue drive. The revenue drive will be very, very high. Because I think Nigeria trade surplus hits around 5.5 trillion or so, 2025 figure. So if you're pushing for this, the revenue drive will be higher than that particular figure. And you know, you can't do this without human capital and proper governance within the system. So these are some of the transformation they are pushing. So if you fix infrastructure, you digitalize the system, you shift cargo from Lagos to Eastern Port, the Nigerian Maritime Logistic Hub for Africa will actualize. Because these are things that you need to push. This is a system. So if you have this transformation, the system will show you result. So I think the MD is actually focused with the help of the present Minister of Marine and Blue Economy. These are some of the transformations that are ongoing. And I think before end of the year, we should be able to see a lot of changes within the system, because 25% is actually not a good result for the country. If you can control the 60% of the GDP, why will you be having 25% of cargo coming in through Nigeria? We should have at least, if not 50, should be 60%. I understand we have a lot of port within the West Africa region, but Nigeria is a very big name. Controlling 60% is huge. So we should be seeing result from such.